Power no longer wears a crown. It hides behind calm faces, polite language, in systems that look neutral. The loud fight for attention while the quiet decide outcomes. This is not an accident, it is design. If Machiavelli were alive today, he would not dominate through force or fame. He would dominate through positioning. He would let others exhaust themselves, proving value while he shaped perception, leverage, and dependence in silence. This is not theory. It is a playbook for how influence actually moves now. 21 rules. No fluff, no morality, just reality. Rule 1, let them underestimate you deliberately. When people believe you are harmless, they stop protecting themselves. Underestimation lowers defenses faster than confrontation. It invites careless speech, relaxed behavior, and unfiltered intention. Machiavelli understood that being ignored is strategic cover. While others perform competence, you extract information. Power grows fastest where scrutiny is absent. Rule 2, control perception before reality. People do not follow what is strongest. They follow what appears inevitable. Perception shapes treatment, access, and resistance long before substance is tested. Machiavelli would shape how he was viewed first, allowing belief to do the heavy lifting. Once people assume your authority, they reinforce it for you. Rule 3, use charm as a weapon, not a personality. Aggression creates resistance. Charm creates access. When people feel liked, they relax. Relaxed minds stop checking angles. Machiavelli used warmth to disarm rivals, not to bond with them. A comfortable opponent gives away leverage without realizing it. Rule 4, never explain yourself fully. The urge to clarify is submission disguised as honesty. Partial information creates pressure. Silence forces others to interpret, speculate, and replay. When people think about you after the interaction ends, you occupy psychological space. Mystery preserves power. Clarity makes you replaceable. Rule 5, create ambiguity around your intentions. Predictability invites control. When others can map your behavior, they can neutralize it. Machiavelli varied responses with precision, not randomness. Calm during chaos, distance during praise. This inconsistency keeps people watching instead of acting. Attention turns into leverage. Rule 6, stay visible while your methods remain hidden. Results earn respect. Processes invite interference. The more people understand how you operate, the easier you are to counter. Machiavelli allowed outcomes to speak while keeping the machinery invisible. Mystery around methods keeps rivals permanently behind. Rule 7, speak less than necessary. Words are tools, not filler. Silence creates imbalance. It forces others to talk, justify, and reveal motives. Machiavelli treated speech like a blade, used only when it cut cleanly. The quieter you are, the louder others expose themselves. Rule 8, appear neutral until movement is unavoidable. Declared positions create opposition. Neutrality invites comfort. Machiavelli observed without committing, allowing others to feel safe around him. Safety breeds carelessness. When action finally comes, it lands clean because no one prepared for it. Rule 9, make people comfortable before taking control. Force provokes resistance. Comfort dissolves it. By agreeing more than confronting, Machiavelli let others believe they were steering events. Control feels natural when people think they chose it themselves. The cleanest takeovers are invisible in hindsight. Rule 10, create dependence, then withdraw. True control reveals itself through absence. Machiavelli became the quiet solution to problems others couldn't solve. Then he stepped back. Loss clarifies value. When people realize they cannot function without what you provided, influence hardens into power. Rule 11, turn favors into leverage, not friendship. Help creates imbalance. Machiavelli never demanded repayment. He let obligations sit silently. People dislike unresolved debt. Over time, they repay it through loyalty, access, or information, convincing themselves it was voluntary. Rule 12, manufacture loyalty through complicity. Admiration fades. Shared risk binds. Machiavelli allowed small compromises, quiet confessions, minor rule bending. Once someone crosses a line for you, They protect you to protect themselves. Loyalty rooted in self-preservation is permanent. Rule 13. Break alliances from within. Direct attacks strengthen unity. Doubt dissolves it. Machiavelli studied fractures, envy, resentment, unspoken rivalry, then introduced subtle questions. Trust rots internally long before structures collapse. No fingerprints, no resistance. Rule 14. Reflect insecurities softly. People reject criticism, but accept recognition, even painful recognition. Machiavelli named fears gently, layered inside validation. When someone feels deeply understood, defenses drop. Once they trust your perception of them, they trust your direction. Rule 15. Never be the executioner. Those who act directly absorb hatred. Machiavelli designed conditions and let consequences unfold naturally. Rivals expose themselves. Enemies collapsed under their own behavior. Power is safest when your hands appear clean. Rule 16. Weaponize silence as surveillance. Noise leaks weakness. Silence extracts truth. Machiavelli waited through discomfort. People rush to fill silence, revealing fears and motives just to escape it. Stillness is not passivity, it is observation. Rule 17. Be predictable until unpredictability matters. Chaos without purpose is incompetence. Controlled disruption is dominance. Machiavelli established reliability, then shattered expectations at critical moments. Sudden forgiveness. Strategic refusal. These fractures prevent manipulation. Rule 18. Make your presence felt even in absence. True authority lingers. Machiavelli shaped standards so deeply that behavior adjusted without him present. People anticipated his judgment. Influence becomes permanent when it embeds into thought, not just action. Rule 19. Never threaten directly. Threats end imagination. Implication amplifies it. Machiavelli preferred pauses, looks, strategic disappearances. Fear grows best in silence. Once people regulate themselves, enforcement becomes unnecessary. Rule 20. Delay retaliation until timing multiplies impact. Immediate response satisfies emotion, but wastes leverage. Machiavelli waited for complacency to set in. When action finally arrived, it faced no resistance. Patience turns revenge into dominance. Rule 21. Become a system, not a man. Men can be challenged. Systems endure. Machiavelli embedded himself into structures others depended on but couldn't replace. His removal became costly. At that point, opposition stops forming. You are no longer competing. You are infrastructure. Power has never belonged to the loud. Voice is for those seeking validation. Silence is for those shaping outcomes. Architects do not announce themselves. They position, embed, and let the world adjust around them. And when attention fades, their influence remains.